The Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission has submitted all statutory results declaration forms to the Supreme Court to facilitate scrutiny ahead of the hearing of the presidential election petitions. The IEBC team, led by lawyer Wambua Kilonzo, presented the Supreme Court registry with all forms 34A that were used to record presidential election results from the 46,229 polling stations, forms 34Bs that were used to enter results in the 290 constituencies, and the form 34C, the document the presidential vote tally at the Bomas of Kenya. And as Chemutai Goin reports, the commission defended its chairman Wafula Chebukati's role in the presidential election, despite a barrage of criticism directed his way in the petition, particularly by Azimio flagbearer Raila Odinga.
Electoral body IEBC supplied all results declaration forms prepared and submitted from the polling stations and constituencies to convey the electorate's will at the ballot on 9th August. The filing of Forms 34A, Forms 34B, Form 34C and Form 34D was in compliance with a prayer by petitioners who want the highest court in the land, the Supreme Court, to nullify the presidential election results and order fresh State House race. The IEBC team that supervised the delivery and submission of results declaration forms defending the Commission's role in the polls and claims of alteration of statutory documents to tinker with the presidential results in favor of William Ruto, who was declared winner in a photo-finish race against Azimio Umoja's Raila Odinga.
All those forms are also submitted in electronic format. Those are the things we have submitted and officially received by court. Now it is in court custody, so we are done with our obligation of submitting those election materials to the court as per the court rules and regulations.
The 7-judge Supreme Court bench headed by Chief Justice Martha Koome has until Monday, 5th September, to hear and determine the 9 petitions on the presidential election. 8 petitions are seeking a nullification of Ruto's win, while a cross-petition filed by former Gatundu South lawmaker Moses Kuria is seeking to block Odinga's petition, claiming he was seeking justice without clean hands. With limited time for the 7 judges to render a verdict on the August 9th State House race, the results declaration forms were also submitted in soft copy to enable Koome, her colleagues and other parties in the petitions easily access the documents for reference. This includes confirmation whether there was discrepancies in the forms that were submitted to the National Tallying Centre at the Bomas of Kenya by the 291 returning officers compared to those uploaded on the IEBC portal from each of the 46,229 polling stations.
We are very, very satisfied. Election is a very regulated process. We have followed the election law to the letter. We are very confident that there is no any violation of any procedures, rules or regulation. But that is why we have court. It is court to determine.
IEBC Commissioner Boya Molu, however, declined to address the elephant in the room, the split in the commission, and whether it affected the confidence of the voters in the electoral body to oversee a democratic election. IEBC Chairman Wafula Chebukati has on his corner Commissioners Molu and Professor Abdi Yakub Gulie, while Vice Chair Juliana Cherera is leading another faction that has Commissioners Francis Wanderi, Justus Nyangaya, and Irene Masit. The 4 commissioners distanced themselves from Chebukati's declaration of Ruto as the victor in President Uhuru Kenyatta's succession contest.
Commissioner Molo is representing us, and whatever is said basically is the commission's position.
The Commission's legal team saying it will be filing responses to the petitions by Saturday, which is the deadline for all respondents to respond to issues by the petitioners before the Supreme Court panel hosts all parties to a pre-trial conference on Tuesday, followed by oral hearings from Wednesday next week. With IEBC having presented what it terms the burden of proof to show that the election they carried out on August 9th was free, fair, credible and verifiable, attention remains here at the Supreme Court registry, where in the next 3 days, respondents in the presidential election petition are expected to file their responses. Chemutai Goin, Citizen TV at the Supreme Court, Nairobi.